Hey there, Internet. Welcome to another episode of the John Grave Show. Pretty much, I am here bringing you some news about... bringing you all some news upon what I expect to see in Naruto Shippuden, or pretty much Naruto the manga, or whatever. I pretty much plan on just telling you what I think, pretty much, I kind of expect to see this year, or in the final moments of the show. Starting off with... pretty much, I'm gonna go for 10, but I'm gonna see how far I can get here by going the opposite direction. So for number 1, what do I want to see? Let me see. First of all, I kind of really want to see, pretty much, I kind of want to see what Hashirama's going to do. Pretty much, I kind of want to see him pretty much kind of do his thing and pretty much use all of his power, or pretty much kind of see. Solely because if he is the person who pretty much kind of had the power to stop Madara when they both were alive, I would kind of assume that pretty much he kind of has some latent abilities which that he kind of hasn't shown yet. So pretty much I kind of want to see him and possibly some of the other Hokage. Well, not only Hashirama. I kind of want to see all of the Hokages come in and kind of do something to come in and try and stop Madara a little bit. Or pretty much kind of slow him up a little bit. Solely because I'm not foolish enough to pretty much ask for them to like be the ones who beat him. But pretty much I do kind of want them to kind of play a final role aside from just doing some things that didn't work, and actually try and go out and do one more thing before the end comes. Now for number two, pretty much I kind of want to see. I pretty much want to see what Sasuke is going to do during or after this part. Solely because, seeing as that, like he said, that I want to be the Hokage, give or take, that isn't necessarily a sort of like reset button, which how they kind of treated it. But at the same time, it's like what I really want to kind of go up from there is like, I want to see what Sasuke is going to do to pretty much try and regain the trust of all the people in the village who pretty much he kind of just spat on and shat on for like the past few chapters, or now the few chapters, or pretty much like the past few seasons in the actual anime. So I kind of want to see how he's going to mend that and do his thing. In terms of my number 3, which is what is Madara doing? I mean, no, not Madara. I mean, what is Orochimaru doing with his time now? Solely because ever since he came back, he said, I'm not interested in the war. Which pretty much that does kind of paint him as somebody who pretty much has something bigger in the works aside from just stealing Sasuke's body. Now, this probably isn't going to be the last thing of Naruto, solely because they could easily kind of just go after this one and kind of make Orochimaru the villain. But as for now, I kind of want to see something pretty much kind of lamenting to like his overall plan, solely because they kind of really haven't even been talking about that aside from him trying to make his own nation. They really kind of haven't done anything to kind of like really bring that into fruition aside from him catching a bunch of orphans and then, and creating brand new jutsus. That's about it. But which does kind of lead me into number 4. Number 4, I want to see some of the actual lower characters kind of, not necessarily, I don't want to see them in combat, solely because they're practically pointless at this point. What I want to see them do is, I want to see them pretty much kind of just evacuate the people without necessarily any more pointless deaths. Now, mind you that, yeah, man, we do kind of need another death in, within the series, but, or at least like as this thing goes on, but I want it done respectfully. I don't want necessarily, or pretty much, I kind of pretty much want, I want to see them use the other characters, the other side characters, but treat them with way more respect than what they did Neji. Because how they killed off Neji was not a respectable death. It was pretty much the opposite of that. It was a disrespectful death, solely because how they killed him, it was pretty much just, oh yeah, here's a character, he's dead. So pretty much going up from that, it's like, and also saying is that all these characters, they did kind of have like a all these characters, they did have a Kurama chakra boost. So pretty much they can honestly still kind of do something, but they probably can't have enough chakra to beat him, to beat Madara. So pretty much they could act as something man to stop him, and pretty much we can kind of move some of the story on like that. But Number 5, I want to see Madara's. Well, actually, I want to see Madara as the Sage Six Paths. I get the feeling that he is going to become the Sage Six Paths solely because he does have solely because he is a walking cheat code. So pretty much give or take with that, it's like, who was the Sage Six Paths? He was a Uchiha who pretty much was just like Madara, a walking cheat code who pretty much could beat every single one of the tail beasts on his own. And as Madara has shown in these past few chapters of him being alive and him pretty much attacking them with withstanding their attacks and pretty much like capturing all of the tail beasts, pretty much he's kind of proven that he is going to become the Sage Six Paths, or pretty much something close to that. And I want to see them actually kind of like pretty much kind of make him transform into it and so on and so forth. You know, pretty much kind of give him the look, not just the power, is what I'm saying. For number 6, I really want to see Madara's plan come to fruition. I really do. Solely because in a lot of stories, when they have a grandiose a plan like that, and the villain's plan is something as grand as that, not even knowing that it is going to work, solely because I'm like, we don't even know if this is really even going to work or not. So obviously, I kind of want to see it come to fruition. I want to see him gain all of them. I want to see him actually try and do it. And possibly, if it fails, then yeah, you know, you can say it failed. If it succeeded, then I'm like, oh, okay, well then you can have some characters of strong chakra background or so on and so forth, which that is how they're doing now with characters with strong wills who pretty much can break that. So possibly they can do that. Pretty much, hey, I want to see it. That was my number 6. Number 7, I want to see. I know that I'm pretty much I am a person who is seriously against this, but I really want to see Naruto become the Hokage at the end of this, or sometime when he's older and he's way more mature, because he's not mature. I know a lot of people, they kind of say, well, yeah, Gaara's man, he's man the Kazekage because he's mature. That's kind of the difference. Okay, now, I mean, man, Gaara, man, can sit in a meeting, pretty much try and, man, like, do all of this stuff and pretty much, you know, be a very mature and responsible person. Naruto, on the other hand, I don't really see him sitting in a building and doing paperwork, but at the same time, it's like, it is his goal. We kind of been knowing that ever since we first saw this, ever since we started this journey with him. So pretty much it will kind of be nice at the end to pretty much make him the Hokage. Now, mind you, again, pretty much the Hokage is pretty much a figurehead standpoint, especially saying is that guys like Danzo and the other two pretty much, and the other two elder members pretty much run the village behind closed doors. So pretty much that is something that I do want to see. Number 8, I want to see who is going to be Naruto's main squeeze at the end of this show. Pretty much I kind of wonder, he probably might be one of those characters who probably never even gets a girlfriend. They probably might just end it with him single, and just all the girls up there, man, just trying to like get with him or something. Or pretty much just the one girl who pretty much kind of confessed her love for him. He said, oh yeah, man, you like me? I never knew. And then just kind of just forgot about her for like a good like few chapters until, man, his father said something, man, about Sakura being his girlfriend, and he was like, oh yeah, man, yeah man, I'll date her. Like, it's cool though, but in terms of that, I do honestly want to see him, see who Well, now, it would be nice to kind of like solidify that and pretty much kind of end, kind of bury that silly plot thread once and for all. I can't even think of a 10 or, well, now I can't even think of one past this one, but I'm going to finish this off with 9. What is it that I expect the most out of Naruto at the end of this thing? I want them to treat this show with some fucking respect. That is what I want them to do. Mind you, I know that a lot of people, they do love this show. They do watch it weekly and religiously, and they do pretty much like every character in here. But at the fact of the matter is that I want them to treat this show with some fucking respect, solely because they have not been doing that for a long ass while. For a long ass while, they have not been doing that, and I really want them to start doing it. Think all of their shit out. Pretty much, man, stop, man, making fucking broken ass characters, and stop, man, giving fucking Madura the power, man, of fucking cheat code, or pretty much having him, man, use abilities in which that you kind of already set up parameters on, and then fucking forget them, man, like 2 episodes later. That's what I want the man to stop doing. However, in terms of that, I'm about to continue this in my next video. So yeah. You guys stay tuned for that. Keep watching anime. Keep playing video games. Let me know what you thought, man, of my stuff down there. And I'll be out. I'll see you guys in a little bit, all right? Have a good one.